I didn't know what Jin Yong looked like until much later. Not because he wasn't famous, it's that for a long time, he simply was the words. Qiao Feng, Guo Jing, Ling Hu Chong. Those characters lived inside my mind. That world lived inside my mind. But the face behind the name, Jin Yong, was something I had never thought to look for. When I finally saw it, nothing changed. The admiration had never been about a face. Writing under a pen name is a long tradition. Lu Xuan's real name was Zhou Shu Ren. George Orwell was born Eric Arthur Blair. Mark Twain was Samuel Clemens. Voltaire was François-Marie Arouet. Kierkegaard went further still. A substantial portion of his philosophical work was published under invented pseudonyms, deliberately making it impossible for readers to trace the ideas back to the man. These weren't people in hiding. They were saying one thing: come look at this, not at me. Thought doesn't need a face to vouch for it. This isn't a radical idea. It's the original logic. The internet has turned this completely around. The logic now: face first, content second. Make people know who you are. Build a memorable image. And only then does what you say become relevant. Your ideas, your thinking, what you write, all of it becomes material in service of the image, not the point in itself. This logic has a name: building a personal brand. I understand why it spread. It works. It's replicable. It gave many people an operable methodology, but it carries a fragility that was there from the beginning. It's built on a constructed persona. A persona is designed. Designed things always have a day when they can no longer hold. You've seen this happen too many times. Millions of followers. One moment of fracture, and it's gone. Not because the person was bad, because the foundation was false from the start. What people bought was the persona, not the person. Once a crack appears in the persona, what they bought ceases to exist. Of course it scatters. Genuine human presence cannot be produced on output. The harder you work to output humanity, the more you lose it. Humanity is the small, true thing that leaks out when you've forgotten you were performing. It isn't designed, it's glimpsed. Writing is the hardest medium to fake. You can edit photos, cut footage, choreograph your entrance, control every frame of how you're seen. But what you write cannot deceive. The texture of how you think is impossible to hide. Whether you're genuinely working something out, whether you actually believe what you're saying, a reader who is paying attention can feel it. Banksy operates in an era more obsessed with visibility than any before it. No one knows what he looks like. No one knows who he is. His work is among the most valuable street art in the world, and every appearance he makes generates global conversation. That, by itself, is the quietest possible argument against the idea that you must show your face to be seen. Everyone demonstrates what they believe by what they do. No manifesto required. No explanation needed. The form you choose is proof of what you believe. If you put your face at the front, you're saying, I believe image arrives before content. If you let the writing speak first, you're saying, I believe thought doesn't need a face to vouch for it. Neither choice is wrong, but neither is neutral. Behind every choice stands a judgment about what matters and what doesn't. What you do is what you believe. The doing itself is already speaking.